Good morning, students. As in previous audio, I taught you the first stanza of the poem, The Lake Isle of Innisfree, in which I told you that the poet William Butler Yeats wanted to leave the place where he was living now, and he wanted to go to the Lake Isle of Innisfree in Ireland to get his peace of mind. I also have told you that the poet wanted to make a hut there, to make a cottage there, to build a cottage there, and to grow 9 rows of bees and to have a hive of honeybees. Now, students, I am going to teach you the next stanza. Open your book, all of you. First, I will recite the stanza, then I will explain it. Now, see. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the waves of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnights all a glimmer and a noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. See, and I shall have some peace there. The poet thinks that he would get mental peace there at that place. For peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the waves of the morning. Dropping is falling, coming. The poet says that the peace drops, the peace comes, falls. From where? The peace comes from the waves of the morning. Waves covering are the face. The poet imagines that the peace comes from the waves in the morning. And from which waves? From which covering of face? From the covering of morning. Morning considered as a living being here. Just like a woman uses veils, she covers her face with veil. So the poet says that the peace comes from the veils of morning. Here morning is considered as a woman, and the peace comes from her veils. The poet considers this. Now see, dropping from the veils of the morning to where the cricket sings. In the morning, the poet says that cricket is a type of small insect, a type of insect. In the morning, when the peace comes from the veils of the morning, then the poet listens the sound of cricket, small insects. That in the morning, this type of insect creates a sound. And there midnights are a glimmer sign. The poet thinks that when he would go to the Lake Isle of Innisfree, then in the morning he would listen the sound of cricket, a type of insect, and he would get the peace that will be dropped from the waves of the morning. And further he says that during midnight, what would happen, what he would see, what he would feel. There midnights all a glimmer. He says that during midnight, when there will be midnight at that place, there will be shining of stars, shining of moon. Then and moon a purple glow. And at the noon, during the day at noon, the glow is shining because of the sun. When sun would shine there at the noon, then the purple color, the shining will be of purple color. And evening full of the linnet's wings. And what will happen in the evening? The poet says that in the evening he would listen the flapping of linnets. Linnets meaning even linnet is a small brown and grey bird with a short beak. In the evening, this small bird will fly and it will flap its wings, and the poet will listen its flapping, its sound. See the explanation? The poet says that when he would go to the Lake Isle of Innisfree, he would get the peace of mind that drops, that comes, that falls from the wells of the morning, where the cricket sings, and at midnight the poet will see the shining everywhere because of the twinkling of stars and shining of moon. And at the noon he would see the purple colors shining as the sun would shine into the sky. And in the evening he would listen the flapping sound of the wings of linnet, that is a small type of small bird. In this way, students, the poet wanted to know, wanted to see, wanted to listen the different things at different times, just like in the morning, at night, and at noon, and in the evening. Now see the last slide. I will arise and go now for always night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavements grey, I hear it in deep herds roar. Now see, the poet is very eager to go to the Lake Isle of Innisfree, where he had spent his childhood, or a lot of time he had spent there. And now he remembers that place, the things that he had earlier seen, earlier felt. So he again wanted to go there. So at last he said, I will arise and go now. The poet says that he will stand from the place where he is sitting and he will go there. For always night and day I hear the lake water, because night and day, all the time. Night and day is all the time. The poet listens all the time. What the poet listens all the time? The lake water lapping. Lapping means striking. Lapping means striking. The poet always listens the striking water of that lake by the shore. Shore means beach. The poet, as earlier in the childhood, the poet had gone there and he had listened the lapping sound of that water, that lake, towards the shore. So he again listens, he imagines that sound and says, I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. The poet says that he always listens to the lapping water of that lake. When the lake water strikes to the shore, then that creates sound. The poet listens to that. While I stand on the roadway, when he listens here, now he is living in the city, and while he is walking on the road or on the pavement that is grey color, then he listens to that sound. I hear it means the sound of, lapping sound of that lake. I hear it in the deep herds roar. Roar means center. Roar means center. The poet says that while he is walking on the road of the city or he is walking on the pavement, he listens to the same sound of that lake. When the lake water is striking to the shore and creates murmuring sound, then he imagines that he is now listening on the road, and he imagines the sound that he had listened in his childhood. See the explanation. The poet says that he will arise and go to the Lake Isle of Innisfree, because all the time he listens the lake water is striking to the shore, and as he had listened this type of sound in his childhood, he feels that while he is walking, while he is standing on the road or on the pavement that is grey color, he always listens that sound of lake water in his deep center of his heart. So in this way, students, I have taught you about this poem that the poet William Butler Yeats was tired of the noisy place where there is crowd, pollution, and there is no peace. So he wanted to go to the Lake Isle of Innisfree and to get the peace of mind. Students, you will revise this poem at your home. You will write the different word meanings there, and tomorrow I will discuss over the questions. Thank you.